Hi, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and welcome to my Crafty Corner. This is a bonus video for the Hardy Creations collaboration with Rach and Bella Crafts and their special guest designers, Edith and Melina from Scrapbooking with Me. Okay, I was so incredibly inspired by my prompt, light, that I just really couldn't stop making ephemera. So I'm going to just continue from where I left off in my previous video. And if you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. I will post a link to it in the description box below, as well as at the end of this video. So in my first video, I got sidetracked from my original plan because I needed some ephemera to go in this little tuck spot down below with the film strip. And so I made that little tiny Polaroid piece of ephemera. Now I'm going to make the piece that I had originally planned on making. I'm going to go ahead and add that to that. Should I do it like this or should I do it like that? I've got this cute little piece like this. Now I could make this into a paper clip, super simple, just by adding, a paper clip like that and then gluing those together. It's not a hidden paper clip because of course, you have a paper clip on the back and then you just attach that to the page. But I really like that too. I like that idea. And you could do a lot of different things with this, little decoration. This doesn't have to be a paper clip. You could, this would be a really cute, like front to a journal. To a little notepad. You could just use it as an insert, like I did the smaller one in a pocket. I think that's really cute idea. Okay, let's see. Burnish this down. Yeah, from the front, you can't even see that it's a paper clip, so this would go over the page like that. This would be on one page, and then just the paper clip would be on the other. But that's super cute. Add a little bit more ink. All right, and then let's see. So we've already used the vellum. That's cool. Thinking maybe something like that. Got this beautiful lady. Got a couple little things. Got some fabric that would be really pretty with this. Ooh, I've got that too. That's pretty. I've got more of that. That could be kind of cool. All right, let's see what I can do with this. I've also got this. I think this might be kind of cool with this as well. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that little fabric cluster. Just gonna staple all this together so it doesn't go anywhere. I wonder if I should just do it this way instead. Yeah, that might be better because I would hide the paper clip a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Okay. I like that on the back too, that looks cute. And I'm just adding this little sentiment from Melina's kit. So this one has the printed vellum, and again it's translucent, and the light can pass through it and reveal what is beneath it. So that's a really cute little piece of ephemera. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you today is, again, I have one of these films, and I was planning on doing this before I made that other little impromptu tuck spot on the page with the camera. Okay, so I printed off all 4 pages of Rachel's ephemera. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I printed them all off on a single piece of transparency film. Let's see, you can see it better like that. There you go. So this is all the ephemera in one place. And I really thought, you know, with the theme of light and, you know, shining through, that this would be kind of a fun thing to take some of these elements and just put them in this photo strip. Okay, so I just cut out a bunch of pieces from this, and I think what I decided is I'm gonna do this one vertically instead of horizontally. All right, I really want to use this one, and I'm gonna put it across these 2 right here. Where do I want it on the very bottom? I think I want it right there. So I'm just gonna take my scissors and snip that. There we go. Just add a little bit of ink in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac on this. So I tested art glitter glue and Fabri-Tac, and actually I think the art glitter glue works even better at holding these pieces of transparency down to paper. But you know, use whatever you have, both will work. I really like the way this turns out, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep gluing these pieces in there and making sure I'm trimming between the individual film strips and along the edges. All right, I like the way that looks. Okay, so I did the rest of this off camera, and you can see that, you know, I just added this little, 2 little spools here with some flower clusters, and then this stack of books, which I really love. It turned out really cute. I just added another piece of film strip to the back of it just to finish this off, because I think what I'd like to do is just take this and put it in a pocket like that, just as a piece of ephemera. But you can see how cute that turned out. So I'm going to show you how I made this. I took all of my ephemera and I made a cut file for it for my silhouette machine. These are the registration marks here. But if you don't, you know, have a silhouette or a die cutting machine, and you just want to cut this out by hand, super easy to do. It really is not at all difficult. I'm going to just go ahead and use my trimmer to get the starting part of it right. Get some straight lines going on here. So I'm just using my Tim Holtz ruler, the portion that has the metal strip on this edge, and I am just using my X-Acto knife to cut these little die cut pieces out. I really like this clear ruler, because then I can see like where these cross pieces are. I'm really disappointed that it looks like they are discontinuing this ruler. I just bought the last 3 on ranger.com because I couldn't find them anywhere. I was buying them off of Amazon, because you know they last a good while, but the little metal thing fell out of this one. But sometimes the numbers tend to wear off on them. Okay, let's see how well I cut these out. Oh goodness, it's my eyesight's not the best, honestly, which is why I like having the silhouette cut it out for me. But this isn't bad. This does a pretty good job. Oof, except for when I tear it like that, which is not the end of the world because I can just glue it. So yeah, not awful. And then if you want to, you can take a foam core like this. I just use a little section of a foam core. This one happens to be black. And you can make little holes in each of these. And that makes it look, you know, more authentically like a film strip. I'm not going to bother with this one. So, you know, you kind of get this kind of effect here with the holes in there. Okay, so I've cut those out and I've inked them up. Here are all the little pieces that I don't think I want to use. Oh, there's a little pupsters. I think I want to use the pups. What happened to the other puppy? There were 2 puppies before. Where did the other puppy go? I don't know where the other puppy went. Something even like this, like a little piece of lace behind here, would be kind of cute too. Okay, so I'm thinking this might actually look better this way again. I wish I could find that other little puppy. He was so cute, but I don't know where it went. Okay, Denise, get over it. Uh, Hopefully that puppy's found his forever home. Anyhow, I'm just going through and I am just trying out different things in those little slots just to see, you know, what kind of composition looks nice. And I'm, you know, you can see I'm cutting some more little pieces out of that transparency. This has like a theme of blue in it though. This strawberry just kind of isn't cutting it, even though I love the strawberry. Let's just start here. And I want to do the shiny part, you know, on top. So I need to make sure that I glue it correctly. And I found that art glitter glue really works well for this, these transparencies that I'm using. There we go. Okay. So you can see one side of this is shiny and the other part is matte, and the matte's I mean, it still looks kind of shiny in the camera, but trust me, this side I can feel it. It's more textured. That's the side that it prints on. So I'm putting the shiny side down, so I, you know, for a couple of different reasons, really. Maybe mainly because I want the shiny part to be on the front, but also just because I want the glue. See, I've just I have a little tiny bit of time to reposition it how I want it. I also don't want the glue to interfere with the print. All right, and then I'm just simply cutting it at the, you know, bar here. And then I'm cutting it trimming it off the sides here. All right, just makes it a little easier to do the next one. All right, I want to do this little guy. He's super cute. Cute little fella. Love that face. All right, I got to get it down low enough so there's no like gaps here. There is so cute. Okay, so is that how I want it in here? I might want to straighten him out a little bit. Poor little guy. Oh my gosh, look at those paws. Oh, so cute. Okay, super, super cute. All right. And I'm just continuing with this process, putting a different image inside each of those film strip holes. Oh my goodness, look at how cute that is. All right, so now I could just glue this down to a page and make it into a tuck spot, which would be super cute. But I just can't bring myself to not glue a back to it. This would make a really cute little piece of a little cluster. You could make an interactive tuck spot. Would be super, super cute here with this. I love this. All right, and again, I'm just burnishing it down. So we've got this really cute film strip on this side, and then we've got the other side. So just super cute. And you know, this would be a cute little belly band. It would be great as a tuck spot like I used in the previous video. It would also be great just as a piece of ephemera on its own, or as a part of a cluster. So I remembered I had this little teeny piece of film strip left here. So I might actually just add this this in there. Look how cute that looks. And so I'm just gluing that strawberry, I found a use for it, yay, into that little piece of film strip. And it's taking me a ridiculously long time to find another piece that I want to add on top. So finally settled on some pencils. At least I think they're pencils. They're so small I can barely even make out what they are. Okay, so now this one's kind of fun. This is just going to be an open bag. Now I have some of these leftover pieces of vellum, so that could be kind of fun back there as well. And then I had this piece of lace, which could be fun as well, just putting it right there like that. That could be kind of fun, actually. I kind of like that idea. Just weaving it through like that. It's just a little different, something different. With this one, I think what I would do is I would back this on just some white paper. Okay, so for this, I think what I want to do is just glue this onto this page, and this is going to be the front, I think the front page of one of my signatures. Okay, so I like that. It's got this little piece sticking up here, which I think is cute. And I know that you're thinking, well, Denise, what's that all about? Because you can't even use that as a belly band or anything. It's not very functional. It isn't very functional. It's meant to be pretty, but check it out. I can then take this little piece here and I can add a little eyelet right there. This one would blend in more and this one would stand out more. So which do I want? Do I want it to blend in or do I want it to stand out? I think I want it to blend in because I want the strawberry to be the center of attention. All right, look how cute that is. Okay. I'll just do a silver one. And then I'm going to line that up like right about where that same line is. And there we go. It's just a little place to hang a little dangle. Isn't that cute? So that's kind of fun. Okay, so I keep being drawn back to this page of ephemera from Edith's kit, and these birds just remind me of a mirror and seeing, you know, your reflection, your light reflection through a mirror. And if you know anything about birds, birds love mirrors. They love to look at themselves. So I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to do. So in the first video, I had mentioned that you can use some cardstock that is metallic and it's reflective, and you can get that at Michael's. But if you don't have those, and maybe you can repurpose food packaging items. These are actually a little bit more mirror-like than the ones that you get at Michael's. So I really like these. And this is like, you know, they have those aluminum foil containers for like to-go food, and you like crimp the edges along here. So that's what these are. Somebody was just giving these away in my Buy Nothing group, so I thought, you know, I'd really like to repurpose those types of things. That would be kind of a fun thing. And I didn't see anything that would be really great as a mirror in this kit. So I have this little frame, And I just got this at the dollar spot at Michael's years ago, so I thought that might be kind of a fun thing to use. But you might even be able to use something like one of these little watches in here if you don't have a frame, you know, handy. And this is just a little tiny one, and I thought this would be fun to maybe put on a cover. And I'm just removing that back portion that holds a picture in the frame. I am not going to need that for this project. Okay, so I've got this really cute little frame, and you can leave it just like that. That would be super, super cute. I'm going to actually just dress it up a little bit. I'm just using some golden gesso. Actually, I'm going to put some on the back first because it'll be easier to glue to my surface once I've done that, because it'll add a little grit to it. And this is great if you don't like the color of your frame or whatever it is you're making. I like this color, but I do like this effect because it just gives it a little bit more of a distressy kind of a look to it. And I'm not being too precious. I'm just kind of giving it a good coat. Okay, so I'm just going to put this off to the side and let it dry. Okay, and in the meantime, I really want to use this little yellow bird, I think. I like this one too. I don't know, I could use either one. I don't know, I could make a couple birds actually, because why not? I mean, I might as well. This one I did on some thicker cardstock. I want these to be quite thick, just to have some heft. So I could use some packaging like cereal box or something, but I just happen to have this 110-pound cardstock off to the side. And it's just easy. So, and I'm feeling kind of lazy, so I feel like I'm just going to go ahead and do this because it's there. So I printed out this page of ephemera with the birds on it twice. Once I printed out normally, and then the second time I printed it out as a mirror image. Now I could have printed that mirror image on the back of the first printable so that it would be double-sided like I did with the door in my previous video. But I really wanted a very thick, stable bird for the cover of my album, so I decided to print them out separately and then add some cardstock between the two layers. I knew that I couldn't get that thick of a cardstock through my printer. It just you know, can't handle that level of thickness, and very few printers can. So this is the way I chose to do it. I could have theoretically glued the piece of cardboard between the two printouts and then glued one printout to the other and then fussy cut out all the birds, but I wasn't entirely sure everything was going to line up absolutely perfectly, and because these are kind of little intricate details that I'm dealing with, I decided just go ahead and fussy cut the birds out separately and then, you know, glue the front and the back together. So that's what I did, and you'll see that here. Okay, so all my little birdies are fussy cut. They're mirror images of each other. I'm just going to glue them front to back now. Okay, so there's my 3 little birdies, super cute. Just put those to the side for now. Put them over here so you can see them. They're nesting over there. Okay, and then I've got, I went ahead and I had done a second coat of gesso on there, and I used some tinted gesso, and I have a video showing how I do that. I'll link it in the description box below. So if you're curious how that works, you can do it yourself. But this is, I really like, how this turns out. It's just, it's a little bit not quite so white. It's a little bit more of an off-white. Okay, so I'm just going to take my sanding block, and this is like for nails type thing. If this is not quite heavy enough sandpaper, I have another sanding block that I can use, but you can see there's some paint that had kind of gooped up in the middle here. It's not real smooth, so I'm going to smooth some of that out. And the idea behind this is also I'm going to be kind of distressing it a little bit. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think I'm going to need something a little more heavy duty. I've got this sanding block. I'm just going to be a little bit careful. So you can see it's just taking off some of that gesso and revealing the color of the frame below it. You can see that looks pretty cool. And now I'm just rubbing some wax over the top, and I'm not doing it firmly. I'm just giving it a real light touch over the top, just kind of hitting some of those the high points to make the details on the frame pop. Okay. So yeah, that just brings out a lot of the details, which is pretty cool, actually. I'm going to just draw this square on the back, and I'm going to cut it out slightly larger than this. I think that should fit there, yeah. That looks really cool. And I'm just using my art glitter glue to glue that metallic surface down to the frame, and that seems to work just fine. Okay, so now which bird do I like? And I like that you can kind of see the bird, the back of the bird in the mirror. Isn't that cute? All right. The blue one's cute too. That one's cute, but I feel like it's kind of big. It feels really big for this. As much as I like that, I do like this one too. Let's see. So this is my cover, my front cover. Do I want, I could do this direction too. That might be better that direction, just because The journal opens this direction, so he's looking in the direction it's going to open. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Super cute. Let's add a little bit of some ink around the edge. All right, I've got some of this dimensional tape here, some dimensional foam rather. And then like a little bit of glue like right there underneath. And I'm just using a little bit of Fabri-Tac to anchor that back. And then I proceeded to audition just about every flower that I have in my stash on the frame. I'm just kind of trying a lot of different things to see what works to create a nice composition here. I'm primarily focused on the lower left corner, kind of around the bird's feet area. And then it occurred to me that maybe she needs a nest. And so then I brought out some kind of grungy burlap string and some other strings to kind of get that effect. Okay, I think that's super cute. I'm not sure that I need this little spray. Just hold off on that. I really like this together. Keep all this extra twine and stuff in here as well. So this has some different sizes and different that might be kind of cute in there. And it feels like I'm endlessly fiddling with these strings to get them to look natural and to just have a cohesive kind of look where all of the strings are kind of mixed in together like a bird would make in its nest. So you see here that I'm just kind of playing around with it and getting it so that it looks nice to me. So I end up actually threading some of those threads through the holes in the frame and tying them off to secure them. And the nest threads on the right, I kind of just glue with some Fabri-Tac down to the metallic cardstock down below. And that seemed to work just fine as well. But I'm trying to, just mix it up and get more of a 3D effect, I guess. So I'm cutting a pretty long piece of seam binding that I'm going to be using to decorate this frame. It's probably a good 18 inches to 24 inches. I don't know, I didn't measure it. But you can say I tripled it up. So it's like 18 inches long, and then I repeated that 2 more times. So, and then I'm just scrunching this up in my hand to get a really crinkly ribbon effect, and I just love the way that turns out. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had enough ribbon to play with. Now I'm not sure that I'll use all of that ribbon, but I made it quite long. So, and again, it's triple ply, I guess. There's 3 strands that are about 18 to 24 inches is probably on the long side. It's probably 18 to 20 inches long each. And I'm twisting the very ends of those 3 strings, and I'm putting it through, again, another hole in the frame just to, and pulling it through. And then I'm just tying a really loose bow here. I am pretty much loving that and the way that looks. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. I love that. Okay, so if you remember, we started off and made this little really cute little Polaroid using some vellum in the background so that light can come through and reveal what's underneath. And this is a little paper clip, not a hidden paper clip, but just a paper clip. And that would just go on a page like that. So super, super cute. And you can kind of see, you know, what's underneath, which is really, really cool. And then that's what it looks like on the other side. And then we made some really cute little inserts for a pocket. If you remember. These can just go in like a tuck spot or a pocket, just a little piece of ephemera. And if you wanted to use this as in a cluster, you could, but it is double-sided. So again, these are two examples of something you can use with light as an inspiration, where the light goes through the transparency and it reveals what is beneath. And then we had this cute little decoration for a page and this little dangle, just using the film strip again and the transparencies. I mean, you really wouldn't have to use a transparency for that. You could just use something, but I like the transparencies with the white. I use the white as a background for that, and it kind of gives a little shine there. This doesn't reveal what's behind it, but the lace in here, you know, does have a bit of a translucency so you can see what's underneath. And then finally, we have this really beautiful piece for the cover where we used a frame and put some mirror in there because that reflects light. And you can actually, if you look up close, you can actually see how the bird is reflected in that. Isn't that sweet? All right, so here are all of my makes using light as an inspiration. I really am loving where this is going. I think it's just beautiful. And you know, I'm making a lot of ephemera. Not all of it has to go in the same exact journal. There's probably enough ephemera to make several journals here actually. Yeah, just a lot of fun, just some more ideas on ways that you can use this kit. This is an enormous kit, so many elements and so many ways that it can be used to embellish and create a beautiful journal of your own. I hope that you liked this content. If you did, please give it a like, leave me a comment, and if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm going to leave a video right here that you can watch next if you like to make your own ephemera for your journals. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and craft on.